I have these two pieces of oak we could see in a previous video, and I want to join them like this, with the thinnest piece centered on the other one, and I want to make a true mortise and tenon joint. This piece is 42 mm thick, so I set the marking gauge to 21 mm. This piece will go here, from here to here. I use the marking gauge to mark the middle of that face. I mark from both sides, just to make sure I mark right in the middle. That line is enough. I don't need to make a longer line. I will use this line to center the drill bit I will use to make the mortise. I've already cut the tenon, and I use it to mark the length of the mortise I need to cut. From here to here. I put a 10 mm drill bit in the drill press chuck. I have this simple table with one strip on it, and there is one screw in one end of the strip so I can move it. I put my workpiece on the table and against the strip, and I move both together until the tip of the bit is right on the center line I drew in the workpiece. When I am sure the tip of the bit is right on the line, I clamp the other end of the strip. I make sure everything is okay, and I drill a hole that is tangent to the line I have to the left. The next hole overlaps the first one. And the next one overlaps the previous one. And the last hole overlaps the previous one, and it is tangent to the line I have to the right. I made a mistake, and I didn't drill to the other side. Here we can see the bit doesn't reach the table. So I move down the bit until it almost touches the workpiece. I tighten the drill press chuck and I re-drill. Even so, I didn't drill to the other side, but luckily the tip of the bit did reach the other side. So now, if I turn the workpiece like this, I don't put the same face against the strip, so the tip of the bit might not be right on the hole I made before. I must put the same face against the strip. Then I turn my workpiece like this, so the right face is against the strip. And now I can drill right in the holes I made before. So I drill until I reach the holes I made before. Now slowly I move down the bit while I move my workpiece from one side to the other. This is how I clean the wood I have left between the holes I've drilled. Here we can see the difference. And I do the same from the other side. I can also drill first in between the holes. I must have always the same face of my workpiece against the strip. I think I will go over this. And this is the mortise I made. I think it looks quite nice, but maybe this technique forces the drill press. If I have one tenon with round corners, like the one I made in a previous video, then this mortise is okay. Otherwise, I can use a chisel to cut the corners of the mortise. And the truth is that it is easier to cut the corners of the mortise than to round the corners of the tenon. Some work with the chisel and I get a rectangular mortise. Not perfect, but not bad. The thick of the tenon is okay, but it is too wide. So I will cut it with the chisel. And now it will fit, but it will need some help. This through mortise and tenon joint looks quite nice. But here we can see some gaps between the tenon and the mortise. Nothing I would notice if I had made a blind mortise and tenon joint. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, don't forget to like and to share it. You can find all my videos in my channel in YouTube. And if you like my videos, thanks for subscribing to my channel.